I am on Afton Road, heading towards Afton Canyon here in the Mojave Desert. It's bumpy, it's washboard driving. Not necessarily fun, but beautiful landscape. Just got off the I-15 and now I'm heading towards Afton Canyon. So the reason why I'm on Afton Road is that I want to drive down the Mojave Road, and the Mojave Road starts a little bit further south, but there is the Mannix Wash, and there's a railroad bridge that you have to go under to get onto the Mojave Road, and my truck with the camper on it is a little bit too tall to make it through there, so I am taking Afton Road, heading into Afton Canyon, and then merge onto the Mojave Road trail. And I want to find a nice camp spot. Then I will be working for 2 or 3 days from that side, and then drive for a couple hours, find another nice campsite, and then move on. And pretty much with next weekend, today is Sunday, so next Sunday I want to be back home, so I want to complete the Mojave Road in, I want to say 3 days technically of driving. That's how long it takes with sightseeing, but I just spread it out. Adventure starting. I am on the portion of the trail that gets me to the Mojave Road, and we're going underneath this railroad bridge. Very cool. Will we fit? Maybe I should check, huh? Maybe I should check that we will fit. Oh yeah, no problem. All good here. It's very soft sand here. I'm glad I aired down. As expected, I took the wrong turn. But this has been corrected now. I'm heading back to that railroad bridge. Have to go back to the campground, and that's where the road continues. I was under the impression you make a left turn here, but then I thought you have to go that way, and well, instead of guessing, I should have just opened up the mapping software and do the right thing. So now we're on track. Whoa, there's a train. Nope, it's not a train. It's an F-250. That was scary. I have an obstacle in front of me. I don't know how deep this is. I'll just have to carefully. This is supposed to be not very deep, and actually I can see some rocks. Well, let's see what we're gonna do here. Yeah, it's not very deep. At least here. It's getting deeper, but it's still manageable for this truck. No problem for the tremor. Holy cow. This is what I just went through. Stay, stay. Just went through this. Very cool. I love it. Here's proof tires are wet. Wow, Slot Canyon. It looks like you can hike in there somewhere. I don't know if I have the time for that today. I need to find camp, and the sun is slowly going down. Well, it's like 2:30 in the afternoon, but it's winter. It's early January, so I better keep going. Nestled in the heart of California's Mojave Desert lies this hidden gem, the Afton Canyon. It is also known as the Grand Canyon of the Mojave. This natural wonder tells a story millions of years in the making. Carved by the persistent flow of the Mojave River, Afton Canyon's dramatic cliffs that you can see here and the winding passages are really a testament to the power of water and wind over time. For thousands of years, indigenous people called this rugged landscape home, and they left behind traces of their rich culture, which I'm hoping to explore at a later time. As Spanish and American explorers ventured into the unknown west of the United States, Afton Canyon actually became a crucial landmark on their perilous journeys. In 1883, the canyon's destiny changed forever. The screech of metal on metal echoed through the rocks as a railroad arrived, traveling through this canyon up to this day. It connected this remote outpost, if you want to call it like this, really to the rest of the nation. Later on, the legendary Route 66 would skirt the canyon edges, bringing a new wave of adventurers to marvel at its beauty. Today, Afton Canyon continues to captivate visitors just like myself. Whether you're hiking its trails, camping under the stars, or exploring by 4x4, the canyon offers a glimpse into the raw beauty of the Mojave Desert. As I didn't have enough time to fully explore the beauty of the canyon today, I will have to come back and start exploring Afton Canyon in more detail at a later time. As you can see from these pictures, the road was partially very rocky through the Mojave riverbed, and it was a slow go. It was also difficult really to identify where exactly is the official path of the Mojave Road. While the GPS file showed a certain direction for a Gaia GPS, the actual road tracks were difficult to follow. So I made a turn here and there, which was not correct, but overall I was able to find the right place, slowly working my way out of the canyon. You can see by the daylight that, for one, it's a winter day, but that the sun was slowly going down, and I better would move forward, trying to find a nice place to camp for the next few days. As the canyon widened, I came across another railroad bridge. I had no problems passing underneath this bridge with my truck, but that was an initial concern when I saw the bridge showing up from the distance. The canyon is really beautiful, and once you leave the canyon and you get into the actual desert area here, it's just a fantastic scenery, and I'm really in love with the Mojave Desert. Maybe not in summer when it's 120 degrees outside, but man, on a beautiful winter day, there's almost nothing better where I want to be. As I continued my trek east on the Mojave Road, I came across the old Borax mine that is here out in the desert. And that's where I set up camp. I found a nice spot with a small concrete pad so that I was able to park very level. There was also like a concrete block which I could use as a table and do my meal cooking on and just lean my solar panels against it for solar power creation. It was a beautiful area. I did not know much about this Borax mine, and I tried to research it, but I just couldn't find a lot of information about it. I've walked through the mine with my dog Shelby, really enjoying not just the scenery, but also marveled the challenges that these people that worked at this Borax mine went through. This is a nice area. So I'm really happy with how the day went. I missed a little bit of the first part of the Mojave Road, including the triangles, but I'll do that another time. For today and for the first time here off-roading in this area, this is perfect. I'm very happy with the outcome. Fantastic scenery and landscape, so no complaints. And you can see here how this looks like firsthand, so I'm just taking Shelby for a quick walk. So there is supposed to be a larger concrete platform here, and maybe I will find it over the next few days, but I haven't found it, and I'm tired of driving. I'm on the road since 9:30 this morning, and it is now 3:30, so it has been a long day. It was super windy, so it wasn't a relaxing drive, but other than that, this is fantastic. Well, I found the concrete platform. It's actually just around the corner from where I was. It is nice. I mean, I could almost say we'll move up here. I mean, look at this. Nice and level, even a nice fireplace set up, great view. I don't know what this was, but how do I get up here with the Super Duty? That's a good question. So let's take a look. Shelby's exploring. I love it. She has been a great co-pilot today. So some people drove here. I'm not able to get up here. We'll have to see, but maybe over here. But it's also early in the shade, so it's already in the shade, as you can tell. The sun is up, but give it like 5 to 10 minutes and this place is in the shade. It's also exposed more from with the wind. The wind is coming from behind me right now. So there are some wooden tracks in here. I assume it's from a little, not railroad, but they probably had like a railroad track to probably move by hand, carts or so, I don't know. You can see more here. Quite interesting, a lot of history here. So I will spend some time tonight to make myself knowledgeable about the Borax mine and the history here. And maybe that's a full dedicated video just about this Borax mine. But you can see here, Shelby is happily walking around. The rocky underground is not too bad for her. I probably need to get some booties for her. So that's something I need to put on my shopping list. But so here are still the little tracks, and maybe it's just to make the road easy walkable. But you can see here, it goes down. So there's already some of the wooden pieces, leftovers down there. But gosh, they have definitely put some work in here. Very cool. There's a signpost. I don't know what that means. There. Good morning from the Mojave Desert. It was a good night It was a little breezy. Every once in a while you could hear the wind inside the camper, but it was nothing too crazy. And I woke up to blue skies. You can see the sun behind me. It's a beautiful morning. I'm out here for a walk with Shelby. This morning I already hooked up the external solar panels, and they are producing power. We're already more than break even. At 7:30 I was creating or generating solar power and putting it back into the battery, and even with Starlink running, it wasn't discharging the batteries anymore. So 7:30 on an early January day, which is really good. I love it. One caveat though, I have a total of 3 external solar panels and one of them broke. I can only assume that the plug, the connector, the MC4 connector, must have gotten between the panels, and then when I put the 3rd solar panel on top of it, this one was in the middle, it cracked the glass. I will test it out, but these panels are still very, very new, so it's a bummer that this one is broken. And I parked the camper in a way that it's facing the sun with most of the solar panels, so that is at least working in my favor. So I'm hoping by around 11 o'clock this morning, 12 o'clock, that the batteries are full. Starlink is a power hog, so that's something I really have to be aware of. I need to make sure I power it off at night. Even last night when I was working a little bit inside the camper, I powered it off in between when I knew for the next 15-30 minutes I would not need internet, and only used the lights inside the camper that were discharging the batteries. So in the next video, I will continue to travel down the Mojave Road, visit the famous lava tubes, make a stop at Kelso Depot, and we'll see quite a few other cool things in this area. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so as well. And then I would say I'll see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.